welcome to my channel, Home Sweet Home Handmade. I'm Natalie and this is episode 55 and thank you for joining me today. This is my channel where I talk about cross stitch, and I'd like to say a special welcome to all my lovely new subscribers, and I think they may have come via my lovely friend Jules at So Sweet Violet. She did a little shout out for me, so thank you Jules, and I will link her latest journal in the description box below. And she is a knitter, and you'll see in that episode that she's knitted loads of lovely pairs of socks, but she's also a cross stitcher as well. Should have brought a drink in with me. And she was gonna start on this one, so I thought I'd pull this out to show you, Jules. So this is Mice in the Sewing Room. I think you're all shouting at me. I think it's a Brenda 𝐥𝐤𝐬 with thy needle and thread, and I did this in 2020. Very cute, and it normally goes there in my little corner cabinet. So yeah, I'll be looking forward to seeing the progress that you make on this, Jules. So for this episode I have shut the kittens in the kitchen because last time it was absolute chaos in here. So if you're new here and don't know who the kittens are, we've got two ragdoll kittens called Simon and Percy, and next week they will be 5 months old. I'll put some pictures in here, and they are very cute, but they like to play fight a lot, so they're in the kitchen playing with their little ball with a bell. So I thought I'd just shut the door and let them carry on in there. So today I'm going to show you some progress on some stitchy projects, a little bit of haul, and the start of my secret gift stitching as well. So where shall I begin? I think I'll begin with this one, which is in this beautiful bag from Pauline. That's 𝐥𝐤𝐬 bags, and it is my January start because I've decided I used to do no new starts from January to June, which did work, but then at the end of the year I used to start a lot of things, so I'm giving myself one new start a month, and my January start is this one from Heritage Crafts Black and White Cow. I showed you this last time, and I'm stitching this to go up in our guest room when we move, and I'm also going to stitch the other two as well. It's very bright here today. I can't remember if I said it's Sunday the 21st of January. It's just after midday, and it's warmed up quite a lot because this week we've had quite frosty nights and it's been really chilly and windy, but it's quite warm today and I'm feeling a bit this jumper. So anyway, sidetracked as usual, black and white cats. This is a kit. I'm using the kit Ada and the kit Floss as well. So I've got a hanging thread. I didn't take a before shot of this, but this is where I'm up to now. And last time I said I wanted to get down to the ear, so I've managed to get down to his face. This is such an addictive stitch. I love stitching on this. So yeah, so I've made quite good progress. Yeah, I'd like to get across to the top. So yeah, it's fairly easy stitching, this is. It just not a lot of colour changes, which is great sometimes when you're stitching on an evening after a busy, stressful day at work. And then the focus piece for January, which is on my what I'm calling my Whip Be Gone board, is based on Jessie Marie's Whip Go board. But it's me, my sister Emily, stitching from Gnome Cottage on Instagram, and my lovely friend Donna Ray, Flannel Jammy's Farm, here on YouTube. We are doing one focus project per month, and our significant others are calling the numbers, and my number for, I think it was 3, yeah, 3 that was called for January, and number 3 for me was the Village Sampler by Prairie Schooler, and I do love this one, and I've had this one on the go for ages, and I need to put some progress in it. So my target for January is 1,500 stitches on this, and I will put a picture in of where it was at the beginning of January, and I've done over 500 stitches, so I need to, because the end of the month is coming rapidly, I need to pull this out next week and the week after. So I've finished the house, I've started on the crops. So I do love this piece, and I would like to get this done and framed this year. They're meowing. We won't let them in because it'll be utter chaos in here. So that is my focus piece for January, and keeping all my threads in my lovely Made by Rachel little notions bag, who I always link below. I love that fabric. And the thimbles. So that's my new start for January and my focus piece for January. Then, last time I forgot to show you this piece, and this is being stored in this lovely, amazing bag that I got. Me and Emily did advent calendars for each other this year, and she picked up this bag. Let's see if I can find the label. It's from Lincolnshire, from the Made by Lincolnshire. Oh, I've gone a bit skew here. That might be better. Green Star Quilts. I think they're on Instagram. So she picked this up for me. So I am stitching, and it was in the Patchwork Rabbit Boxing Day box, and I will just show you a quick of the chart. It's that one, Joy to the World, and this is where I've got on it. So I'm using 2 of the DMCs that came in the box. Where are they? I think they're in here. This is the thread keep that Emily got me in my advent as well. Look at those sheep. So I'm using DMC 814, which is the burgundy colour, and then 890, which is the green. That's the way. So yeah, and this is quite a mindful stitch as well, because you don't have to look at the chart, you can just stitch where you've stitched before. So I really need to pick this up. I'll be saying that with all of my pieces, to pick this up and try and get that border done, because I don't have much, there isn't much, there's just the words inside and a couple of baubles. That'd be nice to come out for next Christmas. So also on here is this very, very cute, I don't know if you can see it, there we go, pin badge that Donna gave me, and it's a squirrel reading. I think that's from, is it Clever Clove or Clover? Book Squirrel is that something? It's very sweet. And then the other one that I didn't, well, there's two others that I didn't show you last time because it was absolute chaos and I had to stop the video about 6 times, was when we went to the knitting and stitching show, me and Emily in Harrogate. I used to be a member of the Cross Stitch Guild and I decided to rejoin, and sorry about that, and we picked up this kit, which is Home is My Haven, and the picture on this is not very good at all. So I picked mine up in Ada, I'm an Ada stitcher, and Emily picked hers up in linen, and the colours are just beautiful. So we started it whilst we were there, and these are the threads, and that's the logo for the Cross Stitch Guild, and they send you an amazing members booklet each, is it quarter or month I think, and which has got some information, some articles and some great free charts as well. So this is where I've got up to. This is it 14 count? Doesn't say, I think it's a 14 count. It's designed by Jane Greenough of the Cross Stitch Guild. She actually started the guild. And I think this is a 14 count rustico Ada, and that's where I've got so far. So yeah, I do like the colours of this. So, and it was just really nice that we both started it at the same time in the hotel room. And we're going again this year, so I hope to have got that one nearly finished. And I'm keeping this in my Jane Austen inspired bag, like a sampler bag. I can't remember where I got this from. Excuse me. Excuse me. I don't know whether it's a patchwork paw print, but there isn't a label on it. So apologies, I don't know. That fabric is just gorgeous. So that will need to come back out. And then the other one that I started in between Christmas and New Year that I forgot to show you last time is living in this very cute bee bag from Daylesford. Daylesford is a farm shop and garden centre, and you can stay there as well. I've never been, I just bought some things online for Christmas. So living in here is my very first Erin Elizabeth designs, and it's called, I'm going to take it out the plastic, screwed up. and it's called Frosty Nights. And so I thought that I could put this up in December and it could last all the way through the winter. And I'm stitching this with the cord for DMC on a piece of Fibre on a Whim Cobalt. Yeah, it's lovely blue. I've only got a very, what is this 18 count. I only got a very small start on this. I'll show you where I've started. So I've started up the top left corner in that little cabin there. And I completely forgot about this one. So yes, I must bring this one out again. So, and also living in here, because I tend to like double up on things in bags, is these little kits from Pine Mountain Designs. I got these from 123 Stitch. So it comes in with a little pillow and a little piece of Ada that you stitch on and tuck inside, and they are the threads. This one is called Ready Set Snow. They're DMC threads, and I'll just flash it up quickly. And I just thought that was really cute, and that could go up there as well. And it wouldn't take very long to stitch. And also in here is another one, and this is the January one, so they do months as well. So I don't know when I'm going to get to those, but I just thought I'd put those in there as my winter themed bag. So yeah, Pine Mountain Designs on 123 Stitch. And I really like Aaron Elizabeth designs. I just say I've just done one recently. They're very, very lovely. And I like the fact that it's a similar concept to a Quaker, where you finish like a motif and you feel like you've done a little bit of a finish. So I'll pop that back in there. Right, I think I will go on to plans. I haven't quite decided what my February piece is going to be, my focus piece. Just looking for something. Here it is. But with it being Valentine's Day, hence my jumper, coming soon, I thought that this might be, not my focus piece, my new start for February. And that is Heart in Hand, Bird in Hand, Valentine's Day. And while I was out and about yesterday, I went into, there is a charity shop which is just sells books. It's in aid of a local hospice, and I managed to pick these up, these little frames, for the amazing price of £1.25. So they do books, and they do jigsaws and magazines, and they do have a tiny little craft section. So whether I pick like the birds and some hearts to go in there, because that wouldn't be a very quick stitch, and look how much it was, £1.25. So that might be my new start for February, because I think I could probably do that at the beginning of February, ready to put out for Valentine's. And they do have the red heart and they do have that as well, so you could display it like that or just like that. And I also picked one up for you, Emily, as well. So yes, so I think that's going to be my new start for February. So carrying on with the haul section, I did order this one from Little Dove Designs. I love their designs, and this is a fairly new release for them called Oh Christmas Tree, and I just like the simplicity of that. So I got the kit, which comes with, so I got 14 count Ada, a needle, pre-sorted DMC threads, and of course the chart and a guide to cross stitch. That would be actually a really nice gift for somebody as well. So I'm not sure, I'm thinking that I might start this in July, for Christmas in July, but I do have the Little Dove Designs Nutcracker and I think it's Christmas Cottage on the go. So I really ought to finish them before I start this. But this could be my July new start. Along with the Valentine's Day chart, I picked up these two as well. Prairie Schooler Barn Cats. It's number 6. It is on the paper, so it will get destroyed when I'm using it. But what drew me to it was their faces. Look at his face. And that one as well. So I don't know when I'm going to stitch these. I always seem to have and want to have a cat stitch on the go. If anyone's stitched those, let me know, or if anybody's got this chart and wants to do a stitch along, maybe we could start something. I particularly like him. And then along with that one, I picked up my very first Bella Filipina. That's how you say it. This was released last year. I am a little overwhelmed thinking of starting this. But this is Julia, the Firefly Princess. And Julia was my mum's name. And I think I might do this as a piece in memory of her. There's a lot of work in there. I haven't opened the chart yet. But I love that fabric. What I might do is I might take this along with me when we go to the knitting and stitching show in Harrogate in November, and so I can take it to Sparkly's and I can get some hand-dyed fabric. You can see it in person. So sort of September, October, I might open this and kit it up with threads. Somebody might be able to answer me this. Can you get embellishment packs, the bead packs, for Bella Filipina designs? I know you can obviously for Mirabilia, but can you get bead packs for these as well? And if so, where do you normally get them from? You just leave me a comment below, that'd be great. And then I had the 2 magazines that I subscribe to arrive. So I've had The World of Cross Stitching, and there's 3 designs that I particularly like in here. This one is by Amanda Gregory. Yeah. and it's called Spring Wreath. I like that. And this follows on, it's in a series, and there is wildflower bouquet and winter wreath. There's that one, and then I should have marked these. Hold please. And then there's this one, it's called Live Like It's Spring by 𝐦𝐤𝐤𝐸. So from 𝐦𝐤𝐤𝐸, and it's this one. I particularly like the hot cross buns and the bicycle. And then the other one that I like in here is 𝐦𝐨𝐬𝐿 Stitch Robia. And I like Office, Sweet Office, and that little Do Not Disturb sign as well. So this is issue 343, March 2024. And then I also had Cross Stitcher, which is the March 2024 edition as well. And there was a very unusual design in here that I'd never seen before. Thought I'd show it to you. And it's called Pops of Style, and it's another 𝐦𝐨𝐿 Stitch Row, and it is this vase. So you stitch it up as the vase shape, but you actually put a plastic bottle inside, so you can use the vase to put flowers in, or dried flowers. I just thought that was a really unique stitch. And they've got these very sweet Mother's Day cards as well. I mean, you don't have to put Mother's Day, you could put Happy Birthday or whatever you like in there. And then the main project in this magazine is this spring hoop. And I like the scent of it. I'm not sure, I do like the flowers on the outside, but I just like those cute little sheep, and I like those trees. And just seeing what else is in here. Oh yes, this one. And this one is called House Mouse Family. And look at that. And so they've stuck it on like a skirting board. I'm not sure I'd do that, but I just think that is just the cutest. And they always have a sort of monthly stitch in here. Let's see if I can find it. There it is. So it's called a calendar cell, but you can make those into little pillows, and that would stitch up really quickly. So I might make that little into a pillow to put up there. So yeah, very good issue. Oh, there's another Stitch Robia one. Let me just show you. Which would make a really lovely piece if you've just moved into a new home. Let me just check it is Emma Condon. Yes, and it is Our Happy Place. I do like that as well. So yeah, I'd highly recommend getting this one. There's a biscornu as well. I've never done a biscornu. And that is the free gift that you get to make that paperclip, blue tip paperclip. And look at the horse design. Mel from Patchy Pony Stitcher, if you're watching this, do you want me to send you that chart? Let me know and I'll pop it in the post to you. So yeah, so I highly recommend that edition. So thinking of spring, I was delving into my whip bag because I was trying to find my Hawk Run Hollow village, the Hawk Run Hollow, because that is on my Whip Big On board, and I managed to find it, but also found these two spring whips that I do like to, not all of the whips I'm working on have to be seasonal, but a couple of them. So I found this one that I'd started, and I used to be in the Cotton and Twine cross stitch box monthly. So there was 2 designs for this month in March 2022 and spring. So I started the spring one. So I'm using the Kit Ada and the Kit Flosses. So I really like that. So, and it also came with a little picture frame as well. So I might pull this out and put a bit more of this in for some nice bright colours while we're having some grade 8s. And then the other one I found is in this Bertie and Poppet. You can see that Bertie and Poppet Jubilee London bag. And no, it isn't. I've picked up the wrong one. Well, I'll show you this one anyway. This is not a spring one. Got that many whips, I don't know what's in what bag. And I need to pull this out again because I love it, but I think that I'd got some started it and the fabric isn't big enough, but I think it'll be okay. And that is Jardin Privé Cat Lovers Quaker. So I'm using the called for, yeah, mostly DMC. And I don't even know what this fabric is. It's a DMC fabric. It's like a yellow, a mottled yellow. So that is what I started it on. Why? I have since learned, well, sometimes. So I need to do this one here and get down to this one. There's not going to be much of a border, so it might have to be made into a cushion rather than framed. So yeah, because this one has been on my mind because I do really like it. So what I need to do is I've started this one, just need to do the outline and then work out if I can do all of that. If not, I'm going to have to rejig. But I won't need much if I'm going to make it into a cushion. The one that I was going to show you was the 𝐥𝐢𝐤𝐸 bunny I can't remember what it's called. It's the big white bunny. So maybe I need to keep that one out and face it to see if I do need to rejig the bottom bit. Right, what have I got to show you next? I have got some gift stitching to show. Every year, me and my sister Emily exchange handmade gifts, and I'm just going to stop it here because I realise that the rubbish episode last time, I didn't show you what she made me for Christmas 2023, so hold please. I'm back. So this amazing tote is what Emily stitched for me, and look at that. I'm sure that this is another 𝐦𝐨𝐵𝐞 design as well. So I said to her, how did you stitch that? And she did it on waste canvas. So she stitched on it and then picked it all out. But look at her stitches. It is beautiful. While we were in Harrogate at the Knitting and Stitching show, we went to one of the stalls of the fabric store. And she picked this fabric up to put inside. Yeah, this is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Maybe I should use this as my stash bag for Harrogate. But I'm really being really careful when I use this because I don't want to damage that beautiful stitching. And I will put a picture in here of what I stitched her. It was a 𝐥𝐤𝐤 Designs Oh Christmas Tree. So I put the design in the corner like the chart and found some suitable fabric, and she liked that. So yeah, so I've been deciding what I'm going to do for gift stitching, because I ended up stitching that cushion on Christmas Eve to get it finished, and I was not going to do that again. So I'm going to show you Emily's project, but I'll show you last so that she can not spoil the surprise and go away. So, just trying to think what I'm going to show you. Yes. So I have a friend who is having a special birthday this year, and I have decided to stitch this. So it's heart in hand floral etchings, and I am not using the cord for, I'm using threads from Stash. And I started this last night so that I could show you. Bear with me. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's here. Keeping this in one of these Laurie Holt Be In My Bonnet plaid bags. They're great. And I am stitching this on a piece of 16 count 𝐦𝐨𝐵𝐞 Vintage Country Cream, which is my, just want to check, yes, which is one of my favourite fabrics. I've got an enormous piece because I want to do several projects. So that is my start, and I am using, oh, where is it, where is it? There it is. Classic Colourworks Colonial Rose, and I have started on that one there, and I picked out a DMC. So yeah, I like that fabric because it's not too much mottling, so it won't detract from the actual lovely design. And then I also have decided to stitch a couple of friends, and I realised that I still haven't finished the 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐞 kitties in the round, so that will be finished as a Christmas gift this year. And also the Silver Creek samplers, Oh Come Let Us Adore Us, for my Oh Come Let Us Adore Him, for my friend Anne, so I need to finish that as well. But I have this book in my collection. It's one of the Better Homes and Gardens Across Stitch Christmas. I think you might like that, Santa M. And I have decided to stitch a couple of these. Again, I haven't put a post-it note where it is, so bear with me. There's lots of lovely designs in it. There it is. So I've decided to stitch the winter candle. And I have found some oval wooden templates on Etsy for finishing. And I picked out some fabric. I'm going to use Fibre on a Whim 16 count corn flour. That's beautiful as well. So I think I got this, I've had this book a while. I think I picked it up from World of Books very cheaply. So I plan to do 2 of these. And also living in this basket is this chart, Country Cottage Needleworks Ice Cream Sundae. Because last June my hubby and I went to America and we stayed with lovely Donna Ray and Tom, and we ate a lot of ice cream. So I just love that piece. And I have got, I can't remember what this is called, but I've got this piece for it to go on with this amazing needle minder. Stitching is not a hobby, it's a way of life, definitely. So at some point that is going to be a new start to remind me, not that I need reminding, of our amazing trip. Right, I'm going to put all of this back in here. I really like that one. So now is the time where my sister Emily, I will say goodbye to you, because you don't want to spoil the surprise. Before you go, you can just say that I'm keeping your project in this amazing Made by Rachel bag. And I had to have a grey kitty as we've got rag dolls. So Rachel custom made that for me, along with the little pouch. I love her bags. She is my favourite bag maker. So goodbye, Emily. So I hope she's gone now. So what I have decided to stitch for Emily for her handmade Christmas gift is from this amazing book. And as she is a summertime girl, I have decided to do this one. Here we go. And it's called Summer Style. And I just love that. I hope she does as well, it did make me think of her because she has got some sandals like this and obviously sunglasses. So I have made a start. I'm using the cord 4DMC, and so that is the floral etchings, and then on the other side is the summer style. So I had to be careful when I showed floral etchings. So I have finished the straw hat. Up at the top. There we go. Just fold this unyieldy blanket. There we go. So I decided to start this in January so that I didn't have a Christmas Eve last minute panic. So yeah, I think she's gonna like that. And I'm gonna get it framed. Possibly in like a white shabby chic frame with a maybe double mounted. Yeah, this is an amazing book, amazing. I want to stitch nearly everything out of it. I love that. Along with the summer style, they do have autumn as well, which I'm more of an autumn girl. I was born in the autumn in September. And so, well, it says winter, but this says autumn to me. And yeah. So I think that is all I've got to show you today. Thank you so much for being with me. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you're stitching on at the moment, because I love reading your comments. And if Simon and Percy are good boys next time, I'll show you them. So, but they were a little bit manic this morning, play fighting and running around. So until next time, that'll probably be a couple of weeks. Enjoy your stitching and give me a thumbs up if you liked this episode, as it pushes my channel out to other people who might enjoy it as well. So until next time, happy stitching everybody. Bye.